guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you are doing really well today. So I can't help myself and I just had to make another video about Echo. I got loads and loads of questions on both videos that I've made of him now, just asking about advice and what things really helped with him, what toys he really loves, and what I thought was good value for money. So today I thought I would just go through all the things we've bought for him and what he thinks to them all. I don't know if you can see him now. So much cuteness going on down here. Look at that little boy. So you'll have to excuse the atrocious angle that we're at right now, but I want you to be able to see him. So first things first, I will just share what I've got right near me. So I think this is freaking him out the most because it's not where it's supposed to be. This is a Radiator Bed. I highly recommend this, such a good purchase. We don't use it for the radiator because he's an indoor cat and I don't think he tends to get very cold very often. But if you have an outdoor cat, my older cats used to love this because they'd go out, get really cold, get really wet, then they'd come in and this would go on the back of the radiator. I'll use my arm, pretend my arm's the radiator. They'd come in here and this back part gets really warm, not hot, just warm. And it just helps them to feel cosy and nice. Echo uses this when we're trying to wrap Etsy orders in the morning and he's just been a little terror, so I'll put it on the back of the chair and he just falls fast asleep in it. It's really cosy and really comfortable. I got this from Amazon, but they do also sell them at any pet store. So like our local one is Pets at Home. And then what have we got? This little guy. Oh, and if you can see him, I think he made an appearance in my last video. This was actually from Morrison's. So supermarkets tend to have really good pet toys. And he really likes this one. We're trying to train him not to use our hands as a play toy because he's currently teething. He didn't do for the first few days, but I think we got a bit excited with him one day and now he sees them as fun. Only when he's playing though. But this is a really great distraction, so that's what they say to do, is just distract, and he loves to lick the little feathers and he can just really go to town on his belly. The next thing is the best thing we bought for Echo yet. It's these strings, I don't know if that's what you call them, spiral things. So we got these from Amazon again. They had really good reviews. Doesn't come with the string, I've attached the string on, but he goes crazy for these. He actually runs around the entire house and he plays ice hockey, that's what we call it. It's just like bats them all around, has the best time, picks them up and carries them. We attached it to this string and this quickly became his favourite toy yet. Just so much fun can be had, you know, we can pounce on them, chase them around the house, and they can independently play as well as play with us, which is always great for bonding. So I really do recommend these. We got the ones that have like a coating on because otherwise they look like this, and I just felt uncomfortable with that, like it's quite a sharp edge. But then if you squash that back in, see if I can do it. So it's kind of in the case and it's not going to get into his eyes. He's just attacking my feet right now. What are you doing, you crazy fool? I'll show you the next thing that he's obsessed with right now, and it's what he's playing with. This, the most simple toy of all. It's, I don't even know what you would call this. It was attached in a box together, so he's obsessed with it, aren't you? What is it? Can you get it? Ah, my leg. The next thing I'm going to share is this. It's the blanket that I've shared in a monthly favourites video. We use this in Echo's little cage. I don't know if that's what it's called, like carrier box. Really great, really soft. He really doesn't use it during the day, but I think it was really comforting for him when we took him to the vets. Just really soft and squidgy and definitely comfortable. Okay, the next thing. This was a great value for money. I actually got this from Morrison's, so another supermarket. He loves this. I don't know if he's gonna... Echo. 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 No, he's just in... He's in the zone with his little free piece of plastic. What are you doing? What's this? Boop, 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 boop. No, there's no one gonna distract that cat right now. So this is battery operated, but Echo actually prefers it the most when it's just like this. So it kind of is weighted so that it can spin around, so if you bat it, it just spins for itself and he grabs it with his paws and he puts it in his mouth, and if not then it goes around like this, which I think is really clever. It has been attacked and manhandled by Echo, so it's got like a nice little divot on it, but it also, yeah, it changes direction. I thought it did, and it just does really cool things. So a really great toy for independent play again. And then the one he's demonstrating here, this is another one of his favourites. This is a little mouse and it's got a little ball of catnip on the end, which is really great for playtime. Echo. He's like, so many toys, Mum, I don't know what to play with first. I think the best thing for a kitten is to not overwhelm them like I am right now, because he's just completely overwhelmed by what he wants to play with. All of his favourite toys are out on the floor in front of him and he just gets distracted so easily. His new favourite thing to do is to pounce, so you just have to get his attention and then hold the toy still, and then he tends to weigh it up and then pounces. Oh, this is the other thing. He loves this. So I call this Rory the Lion. I don't know what it's actually called. This was from Amazon as well. It's just such a great toy. He didn't use it the first week we had him, but he's using it more and more now to practice his pouncing, and he just really likes to attack it, so it bobbles around in every direction. It's quite wild. It has a string and then this just kind of pushes over it. He likes to scratch at this, and he kind of uses it as a pedestal, so like, or a platform. He jumps onto this and jumps down onto other things. Really great for when he's like skidding around the house and he can just go and attack this. I think this is really worth the money, but again, it's down to the cat and what the cat enjoys. But Echo really does like this. Not as much as his free toy though. The other thing there is the bed. It's literally just a decoration because he's never used it. He's actually scared of walking on it for some reason. So I'm hoping that it's going to grow up to enjoy going in there. It looks like the coziest den. I actually don't think he likes squishy things very much, so it's really quite squishy. These little things come out so they can be washed, but it's quite padded and I think that's what puts him off. What he does do with it is he likes to scratch. I don't know if you can see some of the little bits. I'll bring it over. So this is, I think it's seagrass, and it's just really good because he can have a good scratch at it and he likes to bite around this rim. It's just a really beautiful basket, and even if he never uses it, I think it looks nice, and it's nice for if he ever does decide to. Oh, good boy. His next favourite thing is this basket. So, super simple, it's still got the tag on, the best toy ever in Echo's opinion. And this is where we keep all of his toys, so I'll show you a little bit of what's in here. Look at his little face. So we got this ball from Amazon as well. A lot of these things are from Amazon because they didn't have that much choice for kitten toys, and just cheaper toys that had multi-uses, if that makes sense, in the pet store. So this is really noisy. The noisier the better in my opinion for kittens, especially for Echo. He loves it. Crinkly things or just things that make noise. What have I got? What have I got, eh? What's this? Oh, see, so it gets his attention straight away, and he's just really interested in what I've got. Can you get it? Can you get it? Oh, this one. This is another one of his favourites. Go on then, off you go, Geronimo. So before I got distracted, I was just saying about this ball. So this was from Amazon. I will link everything below. His butterfly was from Pets at Home. I really like the range they do in there. They've got loads of natural, eco-friendly toys. So things made from, is this called burlap and string. So if he eats them, it's not a big deal because at least they're natural and they're not filled with synthetic plastics and things. The other thing I got from there was this ball. I'm not sure I'd recommend this, it was quite expensive for what it was. It doesn't roll very well. I think these are catnip branches, and it has a ball of catnip in the middle. But yeah, it's not the best at rolling. It just kind of stops. I think when he's older maybe he can pick it up and carry it around, but as it stands it's not really been a favourite. I say that and he starts playing with it. It's a miracle. The other thing in here is this, which was advertised as a kicker. So this is great for when he's in that playful mood but he kind of wants to be cuddled at the same time, because that's when he starts biting our fingers and hands. He never does it viciously, but it's not a good habit to get in because right now his teeth aren't adult teeth, but when they are it might hurt a bit more. So this one he can grab the head at his head and then he gets the little tail and he can kick it, which is really good fun, and he does like this. And I have a feeling this has catnip inside of it, but again, it's made from natural materials, and that was also from Pets at Home. It's just pouncing around down here. What are you doing? Oh, oh. I'll tell you the best toy of all for Echo is... Where are you going? My slippers! the best toy, who would have known? So they're never laced up anymore because his favourite thing to do is to untie the laces. It doesn't matter if I'm sat at the table or if I've gone to bed and they're next to my bed, I wake up in the morning and the laces are untied. Best toy ever in his opinion. He also loves shoes and shoelaces, so we just let him go for it because he doesn't destroy things, he just plays, and he really likes strings. And we're nearly at the end now. These little balls I got from Amazon. I'll show you them up close. So I'm not sure about these. I don't think I would leave him unattended with them. He hasn't shown very much interest in them so far, but they do, he kicks them and they go really far. So let's see if I can demonstrate, but he's overwhelmed right now. Nope, not bothered. But I just find these all over the house. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like they would come apart and they're definitely made from tinsel, so not sure I would recommend these really, but they were a really cheap toy and you get lots of them. Echo's favourite thing to do is to go into this box and tip it over and spill his toys all over the floor, so that's always fun. The last two toys I've got in here are the most simple toys you could get, so if you are getting a cat and you can't really afford to be buying loads of expensive toys, trust me when I say these have been some of his favourites. It's a scrunched up piece of paper which crunches and rattles and it rolls really well, and a toilet tube. He loves these, so you can just like roll around with it and play with it. He picks it up and carries it around the house. Hello, what are you doing? What have I got? Oh. As demonstrated by Echo. Yeah, really likes those, and like I said, free. So the best things he's got is this piece of plastic toilet roll and a piece of string and this tube. Honestly, he loves this. It's the best thing in his little world, I think, right now. That and it's like in my slippers. He also has a cat tunnel, which he adores. It's one of his favourite things to play in because he can just hide, and if he's in a bit of a zoomy mood, he'll run all around the house and he'll zoom straight through the tube and then straight back out again, and he's always playing in there. There are little dangles that just like dangle in there, but I've also put my shoes in there and I put his toys in there and he finds them when he goes in. So again, just promoting independent play, but you can also interact with him when he's in there as well. Some of the things I want to mention are his food bowls and the mat. They're both from Amazon. A lot of the things are. I think it's good to support local pet stores if you can, go in there and see what they've got, but it's not always the best option, so it's always good to look around. We did decide to go with ceramic for Echo because he's eating raw food, and I didn't like the idea of plastic absorbing all of the raw food and then sitting there and festering. His litter tray was from Pets at Home, but they also do sell them on Amazon. A really great litter tray, I highly recommend it. But I think if you ask the person you're getting the cat from, so if it's a rescue or your breeder, ask them what they're used to. So if they're not used to a tray, he's just going to the litter tray as we speak. Which is perfect timing. If they're not used to a flap, then don't use one with a flap. If they're not used to one with a hood, don't get one with the hood. But if they are used to one with the hood, then don't just buy like a tray because they might not really know what to do with it. It has to look familiar, even if not 100%. So we didn't get the exact same one for Echo that the breeder had, but he's using it absolutely fine, and yeah, he's got a little routine going now as well. I think the last thing I need to mention is the raw cat food. A lot of people were asking about that. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. I feel like it's Natural Instinct, but I will put a little clip over the top. So this food's really good and it was recommended by our breeder. It's recommended by a lot of people in the ragdoll Facebook groups that I'm in, and people say it's really good for them to have the raw food. I mean, it's closest to their natural diet. We are trying to slowly wean him off the biscuits, but they say that for a kitten, for the first year of their lives, to just let them eat as much as they like. So we're just letting him go for it. The biscuits are always out. He nibbles at them every now and then. But his main calories come from his wet food, his tin food, and some chicken breast that I like to cook for him along the side. He's the most spoiled cat in the world, honestly. I can't remember right now if there's anything else I wanted to share. He's also got cat scratching posts, and I'll leave the links to those below as well. He really loves playing with those, and it's great because it teaches him what to do. So if he ever does try and scratch something he's not supposed to, even if he's just playing, we'll move him over there and we'll scratch at it, and he loves it. I just remembered one more thing. It was this in the background. So it's his water fountain, which is catmate water fountain. Really great. He doesn't use it very often, but I think that's mainly because he is eating raw food, and so he gets most of the water from that. What are you doing? He's just looking at me. Are you coming? But he's just a big bundle of fluff, honestly. He's lovely, and he goes through these times where he plays loads and he plays really hardcore, and then he'll just be zonked out for the entire afternoon. So we're getting close to his afternoon nap now, so he might sleep from like 2 PM until 9 PM, which is pretty normal for him. And he could be in a deep sleep, and then we'll leave the room and go upstairs and he'll just follow us, bless him. So I don't know, he's just having the best time of his life right now. He's just like, there's so many things around me, Mum. Oh, that was the last thing, his brush. So we got this from, I can't remember where this was. I feel like this might have been from Amazon a long time ago. It was my older cat Millie's brush. Really great brush. Ow, my ankle. Just don't get stuck in the firing line when your cat's playing. What are you doing? Come on then. Come on then. So he's demonstrating how much he likes his butterfly toy right now. But he's just remembered how exciting being under Mum's legs is. Yeah, really great brush. Ragdolls are long haired, and this little guy definitely is long haired. So we like to groom him at least twice a day, and we do a really thorough job on it on a night time so that he wakes up and he's okay. But he tends to groom himself through the night, and when he does that he mats all of his fur together and he wakes up looking like, I call him a scraggle puff, but he just looks like he's been dragged through a hedge backwards. So he like licks all of his mane and it gets all like clumped together, so just brushing that out for him keeps him nice and fresh, because it's good for him to clean himself. But I mean, he's only got a tiny tongue right now, and I think it's hard for him to groom himself. He looks like he's up to no good. Are you up to no good? Hey? Oh, little Echo. Oh, little Echo. Come on then. So I just got my trusty assistant to show me these, pass me these even. This is his scratching post. So it is a kitten scratching post, so it's probably going to be too small for him quite quickly. But he tends to hold onto it here and stretch his entire back out. So I'm not sure if he'll just carry on using it as an adult as well. He has loads of fun with these balls when he remembers they exist, and his favourite part about this is this scratching pad at the bottom, which is why I think he'll use it even into his adulthood. What have you got, Echo? Here. Show us what to do. But yeah, this is a really great scratching post, and with it being a kitten one, it means he can get up onto this top platform, which I have the most adorable picture of him doing. It's just so much fun watching him explore and learn. And his other favourite toy is this one. He was really interested in it the first few days, and then now he just goes and like bats it like that, and then he walks away. Demonstrating his little scratching post there as well. Oh, he's just used the pom-pom ball. Oh, I'm so proud. But I think the main thing with a kitten is to just let them explore. Don't be saying no all the time unless it's something that they really shouldn't be doing, because they don't tend to respond to it very well. That's what I found with this little guy anyway. So this is when I use this toy, because he wants to eat my hands really, but I'm not going to let him. But I think really that's everything. If you've got any questions about Ragdoll specifically, or how my experience has been with him, then just let me know below. But honestly, it's been the best experience ever. We just lift him up, we show him what happens when we open the door, we show him at the window, Dom walks past and waves at him, and he tries, you can see the cogs rearing in his head like, where is he going? We've been leaving him by himself so that he gets used to that, but not for too long of a period of time right now, because I don't trust him yet. Yeah, if he wants to get up somewhere he can't get up, he'll meow, so we just let him echo. He's like, Mum's on the floor, it's playtime. But yeah, we just let him explore, we just lift him up. He likes to be carried around like a baby, so we tend to do that with him too. I just think, yeah, let them explore really is the main key of this. Wow! Echo, what are you doing, you crazy fool? So we really hope you enjoyed the video, don't we? We hope you enjoyed the video. And now we're going to go and play and get all this energy out of his system so he can have a good long afternoon nap. Is that right? Go on then. You go and play. thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Like I said, if there's anything you'd like to know where it was from, then just leave me a message below. I'll try and link everything that I can think of and can find in this video. Pray for me, I've got a crazy kitten. Oh, where's it going? Where's it going? Anyway, that's going to be it. I'm going to go. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll speak to you all in the next video. Bye.